Hi everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Anya, and this is my Luminosity yoga project. It's a series of videos that help you embody the cosmic energies that are currently present. And I tend to look either at the moon cycle or today, or in this kind of set of videos at Mars and Venus transits. And today I want to look at the T square that's happening between Mars and Pluto and Jupiter. And Mars has just moved recently into the sign of Leo. So that was in the Northern Hemisphere on the 21st of May, 2023. So we're actually in the Taurus moon cycle. So we had two Aries moon cycles and now we're in a Taurus moon cycle. And Jupiter has also moved into Taurus. So both of these planets recently changed signs. And then involved in that combination is also Pluto. And Pluto has been in Aquarius since more or less like since the beginning of this year. And this is a brand new phase for all of us. And Pluto will be transiting in and out of Aquarius for the next couple of years until it finally ends up staying there. It's in retrograde motion at the moment, so it means it's going backwards. And but it is still in Aquarius as we speak. And since Pluto is a very slow-moving planet, it can actually stay for a very long time on a particular degree position. And especially at the beginning of a retrograde, the planet is extremely slow. And so we have these three planets that are all fixed signs, that are all in fixed signs at the moment, meaning that they hold the season. So Taurus being in the middle of spring, and we associated Taurus also with these ideas of blossoming, Venus-like things like our gardening, also our land or our territory, our values, and kind of being close to nature and having a very slow, kind of self-determined pace. And so yeah, Jupiter in the sign of Taurus, for me is a way of really making sure that we are the ones who are responsible for how fast we actually move through certain processes, and making sure that we can actually really process the change that's happening. And for example, that might also impact, Taurus is also related to food or likes food. So if it's somehow adversely impacted, that might also have an impact on our digestion. And so we have Mars in Leo, and Mars is very much how we go into the world, how we actually get what we want. And in Leo, it is a very self-confident, self-assertive sign. It is a sense of entitlement, that it's very clear that it comes first, and it is related to the heart. So of course, it's also related to the lion, the lioness, the king, the queen, and as I said, that sense of royal or kind of entitlement. Um, But yeah, as I said, also related to the heart, especially on medical astrology, things related to the heart that are dear to us, our spirit, the things that we love doing and that give us life force. And it's also very creative, and likes to give. So it's very giving. And because it's so giving, it also, I think, it expects a lot from others. And opposite that sign, we have Pluto in Aquarius. And Pluto is about deep transformations in our lives. And so very, very, very different energy from Jupiter It's called a malefic, so both Mars and Pluto are seen as malefics in traditional astrology, whereas Jupiter is seen as benefic and also has that reputation of being a benevolent planet, something that's for our luck, our well-being. So yeah, Pluto is about the things we usually don't like to look at within ourselves, in and wherever we might find that actually in our chart. And as a collective transit, this Pluto in Aquarius is about the, like Christopher Renstrom calls it, the needs of the many outweighing the needs of the few. And if you're interested in more in more in-depth kind of interpretation of these energies, I would highly recommend you watch Astrology Hub's videos on that, especially, as I said, Christopher Renstrom's, or also the weekly weather, the current weekly weather video. So yeah, the needs of the many outweighing the needs of the few. So we have here the few, or like Leo, Mars and Leo wanting to be special and wanting to be standing out from the crowd, and then we have that Aquarian mode, which is very much about everybody being equal, or that everybody should have the same rights, and also we need to, like I said, the needs of the many we may need to compromise some of our own needs in order to please or balance the group needs. So that might be something that you're confronted with at the moment. Also, it might be something in that comes across as health challenges. So Pluto can really also interfere, depending on where that actually transits in your chart, can impact your health. And as it's a directly opposite Leo, so these two are usually, if you're opposite, you can see each other very well, but you might not be talking to each other. You absolutely have like very different standpoints. And with a square, which is like at a 90-degree angle, or then it's more of a combative energy where the planets are really kind of fighting and they're kind of engaging with each other and trying to work out these differences. In any case, it is it's a challenging energy and something that will promote growth in your life. So in that sense, it's something that's you should see it as a very good opportunity to actually really move the things forward. You might be scared to move forward, where at the same time, that it does need to be transformed. With Aquarius, I often also think it's about really adapting a wider perspective, something more future orientated, and knowing that maybe some things will actually come through in the long run, and cultivating patience again with Taurus. So the kind of like Taurus I see here as being the benefic, as also maybe like some sort of key to how we can approach things, and certainly with patience and that sense of doing things at our own pace. So in the yoga practice, I invite you to really take notice as we start here. What state are you in? What state is your nervous system in? So just close your eyes and just take a moment to become aware of that, how you are here right now. How are you here physically, emotionally, and mentally? And just taking notice without judging. And if your nervous system is out of balance, so if you're either in a very sleepy, drowsy, kind of more dissociated state, or if you're aggravated, possibly angry, nervous, anxious, just ask yourself, what do I need to return to a regulated nervous system? And take that idea into this practice. Take it with you into this practice, and also take it with you into this time of the year, into the season, and to really work with this planetary aspect of a T-square in the fixed signs. And I'm guiding you, I start off by guiding you through a body work practice from the realization process, trauma healing technique. So just start by becoming aware of your feet and really sense your feet, inhabit your feet. Feeling the feet from the inside. And becoming aware of them as a way of grounding yourself, grounding your energy. And then move up into your pelvic floor. And as you sit, also feel your sitting bones and the bottom of your pelvic floor. Sensing whatever you can feel there. Letting your emotional life rest. Letting your nervous system rest. And then grounding through your pelvic floor. Move your attention further up to your solar plexus or diaphragm area. Sensing whatever you can feel here, so that space just under your rib cage or under your chest bone and rib cage, that area. Just noticing any sensations that you might have there. Again, letting your mental and emotional life rest. It's also a place, it's like our inner knowing, our intuitive place, our guru chakra. And then grounding yourself through the diaphragm. And then just feel your collarbones. Any sensations in that area. Becoming aware of your collarbones as a way of grounding. And then sense the back of your head and your jaw. Again, just sensing whatever feelings you can become aware of here, or you are feeling right now. Allowing your mental, emotional life to rest. And grounding through these body parts. And then last but not least, come to the crown of the head. And again, just sensing whatever you can sense yet, the crown. And perceiving that or becoming aware of that as a way of grounding. And then when I invite you to maintain that state as you open your eyes, and also let the eye sockets relax, and also notice them as a way of grounding. Inhale, bring your arms up, so maintaining that state throughout your practice. Exhale, bring your arms down, palms facing the ground. So we're really stroking our aura here. Inhale, bringing the arms up. Really feel the extension of your fingertips as if you're really feeling into the auric field. And then exhale, bringing the arms down and palms towards the ground. And maybe you can really sense your energy, the energy around you. One more time, inhale. And then on the exhale, we bring the hands together in front of our heart. And I invite you to set the intention to really ask yourself these questions. What do I need to return to regulated nervous system throughout the practice and also throughout your day? So bring that into your body with your breath, or find a different intention that resonates better with you. Deep inhale and deep exhale. Rubbing your palms together. And then just cupping your eyes with your palms, closing your eyes. A few deep in and exhales, letting any tension from the face and eyes dissipate into your hands. And bringing the arms down. And we're going to start by inhaling through the left nostril, exhaling through the right. And we're going to use the right thumb to close the right nostril and the ring finger of the right hand to close the left one. If you are, of course, left-handed, you can do it the other way around, just making sure you inhale through the left, exhale through the right. We start 3 rounds slow. Inhaling through the left and then changing over to the right. And then we go back. Inhale through the left, closing right. Exhale through the right. So we're just starting by balancing the hemispheres of the brains. One more. And then either you continue slowly if you have any imbalances, or you're on your period, or you don't feel comfortable increasing the speed of your breath. Otherwise, we're going to do this fast breath of fire. Deep inhale through the left. Bring the hands down, hold the breath, chin to the chest, tongue to the upper palate. Look at your third eye, pelvic floor in and up. Exhale, release, and we change sides. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. 3 rounds long. Blocking the left nostril, inhaling through the right, and then changing over, exhaling through the left. And we just repeat that. Blocking left, inhaling through the right. Blocking right, exhaling through the left. You can either maintain that slow pace or increase the pace, breath of fire active in an exhale through the nose. Deep inhale through the right. Hold the breath, chin to the chest, belly in and up, pelvic floor in and up. Tongue to the roof of the palate. Look at your third eye. And then exhale, release. And then we're going to lie down on the back, getting in touch with our core. You can slide the hands under your buttocks if you like, and then inhaling right leg up, exhaling down, inhaling left, exhaling down, just going from left to right. Really getting in touch with our core, activating liver and gallbladder. Very important with Pluto, because any toxic thoughts, emotions, and also physical things need to be managed by the liver and gallbladder. So we really need to step their functions up. And then we just exhale. Then place your hands on your hip bones and just relax and release everything. Let the breath flow naturally. And inhale, bring the knees in. Bring the hands actually on the ground, and then exhale, bring the legs 60 degrees into the space. So that's, again, it's good for liver, gallbladder. Inhale, pull them in. And if you can, exhale to the count of 7. Inhale to the chest. And exhale on the count of 7. Inhale to the chest. And exhale to the count of 7. And 3 more in the same pace. And then just bring the knees into the chest. And you can either roll up or come up over the sides. Just coming into, you can either sit on your heels, legs a little bit wider, or any other seated posture. that helps you come into line. And with the lion posture, we're just going to roar. We're going to stick the tongue out and look at our third eye. And you can squint your eyes looking at your third eye. So it looks really funny. And you come forward a little bit as you do this. So deep inhale. You can also scrunch your face if you like. And then exhale, come forward and you do it 4 more times. Inhale. And if you like, you can also lift up your buttocks a bit. Inhale. Last one. And really get rid of anything. Very good. And then exhale, tuck your toes under. Come into downward facing dog, just stretching the back of your legs. And just moving here. And really feeling the length. I'm just taking a moment here to really feel the hands and feet and a connection to the ground, activating your pelvic floor, your belly button, the muscles above your knees, and see if you can draw the heels closer to ground, but without compromising the back. So however far it works for your body, always being very respectful with what you feel and what your body tells you. Then inhale, you come into plank, and we're just going to come knees, chest, and chin down, and into Sphinx posture, which is another posture for Leo, for the lion. Opening the chest. So we're going to bring hands to opposite upper arms. And then you can press the hands in Anjali Mudra against each other, small fingers down and the bones down. And then rather than sinking in, you really try to lift up and out. And if you feel any crunch in your back, just imagine that your tailbone is moving away from you and the crown in the opposite direction. And again, you return to that very relaxed gaze, grounding through the back of your eyes, your eye sockets, and breathing deeply. And we're going to drop the head. You're going to really let go, release the head, bring the ribs in, and then really push the arms down, lift the thighs up, tuck the toes under, come into a forearm plank. Staying here for a moment, breathing deeply, lifting the back of the head. So it's really a test of patience, a test of time, and just really bringing some awareness to that. And then we're going to bring the knees in and rest here for a moment in child. Just resting for a moment. Bringing some attention to our lower back, really rounding the lower back. Bring the hands next to the knees, come up, and we're going to work with Shitali. So that's a cooling breath, also very important if there's too much fire, too much heat, too much emotional charge. So you're going to inhale through the roll tongue or through the teeth. So you're sipping in the breath, coming on all fours, and then exhale through the nose and just coming back into child. And bring the chin towards the chest, resting the elbows. Inhaling through the roll tongue or the teeth, and then exhaling through the nose as you sit back in child. And then exhale, downward facing dog again, just checking again. And just maintaining stillness here. Just feeling the hands and the feet, really using the whole hand and really stretching the back. So make sure that your feet that there's a good distance between hands and feet. Activating your core, releasing your neck, really releasing the head. So Taurus is related to the neck. So really releasing here and giving more strength to your core, your sitting bones, and also the muscles above your knees. Really enjoying that you can release the head here, release your thinking. And then we're just going to come up into standing. So come into forward fold. And then just bring your fingertips on your scalp and massage along the occipital ridge where the neck meets the skull. Just releasing any tension here. Opening the jaw. And then we're just going to roll up, let go of the arms, shake out the arms, the head, and also like really pucker the lips and let everything go. And slowly roll up. And we're going to do one last thing to really help us get a wider perspective. Bring the arms up, interlace them. And we're going to go on the left side down, on the right side up. You can bend your knees. And we're going to change side, right side down, left side up. Letting go of any tension. Again, really feeling a whole auric field, a whole aura, all our energy field. Clearing it, moving the energy. Very important with all this fixed energy, you need to move the energy physically. Inhale here, bring the arms up. And then exhale, just let the hands go down. And then we're just gonna finish the way we started, but we're gonna do it standing. So I invite you to close your eyes and feel your feet. And really, any sensation inhabiting your feet. And experiencing them as a way of grounding. And then do the same with the pelvic floor, so we bring the attention there. Resting our excitement, our hunger, our sexual desire. and grounding through that part of our bodies. And I give credit here to, I think her name is Judith Blackstone, who is the founder of this method, or the one who came up with this method, the realization process. Give credit to the trauma healing program on Sounds True here. So next, get in touch with your solar plexus, your diaphragm, sensing whatever is present here. And feeling that part, experiencing it as a way of grounding. Coming up to your collarbones, sensing that structure. Resting your speaking, your voice, your throat, your words, and grounding through that part of your body. Releasing your jaw and the back of your head. And again, just sensing whatever sensation there is and letting your mental, emotional life rest. Grounding through those body parts. And then finally the top of your head. Again, just sensing it as a lid. Letting your mental, emotional life rest. Sensing it as a way of grounding. Bring your hands together in front of the heart. Check in with yourself. Where you're at right now physically, emotionally, mentally. And just remember, in those moments when you may feel very triggered or agitated, or sleepy, dissociated, ungrounded, to see what it takes to return to this regulated ventral nervous system. And of course, allow yourself to make mistakes. Let's see if you can remember something here. Maybe there's something that helped you that you might remember. And let's close with one round of Om. Take a deep exhale. Inhale. And then let's dedicate, in the Aquarian fashion, all the merits of a practice to all beings without one exception. Namaste. If you've enjoyed the practice, if you've learned something, please like, subscribe, and share the videos with other people. I look forward to your comments. My name is Anya. You can get in touch with me here for a personal astrological yoga session or via my website, and you'll find everything in the show notes. And I'm wishing you an exciting, expansive working out of this T-square, and I'll see you soon on my channel. Bye for now.